All right, talking Jersey more with Vinny and Dino. Vinny.
Dino,
number 4.
How are you?
How you doing?
Very good.
We got Ryan on the other side of the glass for number 4.
What's up there, Ryan?
He's the longest running producer we've had. You realize that, right?
The other guy didn't really count, did he?
Nah, he didn't.
He didn't count.
He didn't count.
But
So I think you want to say something to our fans.
we want to thank everybody.
All 27 of them.
I thought it was 102, but
That's us viewing the thing multiple times.
oh, that counts. Oh, I didn't know that.
I think it's only once a day though it counts.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. But we appreciate everybody who's been watching Talkin Jersey more. We'd love to hear your feedback.
Love you guys.
We do. But please do. TalkinJersey.com is our website. Our producer Ryan, who's a little bit more inclined to be able to figure that stuff out than us.
He's the geek of the three of us, I imagine.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I know how to create a Gmail account. Oh, by the way, TalkinJersey@gmail.com.
At Gmail.
Well, of course, it's at Gmail. Everybody that's watching has an
It's
email.
Talkin.
Talkin, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Do we even have a letter
Talking?
G? I don't have a letter G in my vocabulary anymore.
Now, how about the fans who made some negative comments about us?
Screw them. I mean, hey,
The Jersey Hello, how are you doing?
listen, are we pros?
We're not pros.
We're not pros.
We're not pros.
But we've had the balls to get actually in front of the camera,
Yes.
to do what we're doing here, and it's easy to criticize from the outside.
Sure is.
So we take everybody's criticism to heart in a good way. We're going to try to improve. Dino's sitting up straighter.
Yes, I am.
I'm speaking louder.
You are.
I have better facial expressions. I've heard a couple of those.
Yeah.
On
On its own face value.
Yeah, but my wife has even chimed in.
The lovely Christine.
The lovely Christine. She says, I'm funnier in print than I am on film.
She didn't say you were better looking on.
I'm thankful for many things. But, well, look, I mean, come on, there's
a face only your wife could love.
Yeah, and my 2 dogs. But, so even the wife has chimed in.
Yes, she has.
So, and we're not thick-skinned. We're olive-skinned, but we could take the criticism, and we certainly appreciate everybody who has checked. Really, in all honesty, and you know who you are because you're watching this again. Please keep watching.
Please.
And do me a favor. Will you subscribe? You got to hit like 3 fucking buttons. Subscribe to the goddamn thing, will you?
And where's that?
What?
Am I subscribed?
I think we are.
Okay, good.
But
I'm not really technically inclined to do that.
No, but you just got to hit a couple buttons, and and then it'll be forced upon you.
Okay.
So, but we're happy, and we're having fun.
Actually, it is working because I actually got some news.
What's that?
That there is a restaurant who wants us to do a remote.
Remote? Nice.
So we got some credibility.
We're going to be doing some work, I understand, and talking live to some people, and we'll get some feedback immediately.
Yep.
And that'll be good. And we're available for private parties, bar mitzvahs, communions, confirmations.
Not bar mitzvahs.
Not bar mitzvahs. Oh, sorry, we lost our last episode.
We lost the Jewish clientele from the kosher catering disaster from last week.
We're going to try to come back though.
Yeah.
We'll do our best. Sweet 16s. What else can we do?
We're actually in talk with a couple fundraisers.
Nice. Yeah. And all. Yeah. That's
so, which is always good to raise some money for a good cause.
So somebody is taking us seriously. We do take this seriously, and we take our fans serious. So
we goof around a little bit. But
yeah, just a little bit. But that's otherwise
the
you wouldn't think. Otherwise you wouldn't watch.
All right.
So
what's going on?
Not much. How about yourself? Christmas is next week.
Christmas is upon us.
Next week.
Next week already.
How you doing with the shopping?
I don't have to shop for many.
Well, that's good. Okay, so me. No, do you buy stuff for your staff? Because you own the club here, Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club, Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. Do you buy stuff for the staff?
Not stuff for the staff. Would there be a bonus or 2, possibly?
That's very nice of you. You're a good boss.
Yeah, I'm a good boss.
Soap boss.
I'll tell you the truth, I've never gotten a bonus in my life.
Really?
Never got a Christmas bonus. It's very odd in this industry, in food and beverage, to get a Christmas bonus.
Well, only because people tip their mailman, they tip their hairdresser or barber or whatever.
Yep.
You're not going to tip your local restaurateur. Not in addition to what you already tipped.
No, I'm saying corporations.
Oh, okay.
I worked for major hotel companies, and
really,
I got nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all.
We usually, in my industry where I'm working, we get something, but it's usually in March. So it's not like, here, Merry Christmas, here's something for you, or Happy Holidays. We don't want to offend anybody. It's all number generated performance and everything like that.
Like a bonus.
Yeah. They call it,
Like
they have
achievement bonus.
Yeah, there's some letters, KPI, I think it's called, or something like that, but whatever. But you begin to, you start to rely on that stuff. And I think if you continue giving your staff bonuses, and if you have a bad year, hopefully you don't, the 1 year you don't give a bonus, you're going to be called out on it. And you're going to feel like shit.
Yeah.
And there's not really much you could do about that. Hopefully they're smart enough to realize as the time goes on, they can see, well, it's not been that busy.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's the time when they really need it.
And you're down here at the shore, and I've been reading about how people were busting on the state government about how they didn't prepare for the 2013 summer after Sandy. They had the Stronger Than a Storm campaign. They wanted them to do it.
Guess what? The storm won.
The storm won, and
we're not stronger than the storm.
But we never will be. Yeah. And let's hope we never find out again. But to blame the state government because of a few TV commercials they thought came out a little late. Listen, pick up a phone. If you don't know something's open, I mean, come on, you gotta do a little bit better research on your own. If you're gonna book that hotel in Point Pleasant or Cape May or Wildwood, you're gonna rely on a TV commercial by Governor Christie whether or not the hotel's open. I mean, and they were really, and so they're pushing them this year to get a little more of a head start, and I don't know.
Well, I think a lot of it was timing last year because honestly, if anybody's going to make a decision on what they're going to do during the summertime, they're making that decision the latest February, early March.
And we were still digging out.
And that's why I think the rest of New Jersey, New York, whoever didn't really get affected by the storm, didn't know if the shore was going to be open. Because I actually had customers of mine who went to Aruba during the summertime.
Okay.
They couldn't believe how many New Jersey people they met in Aruba. Because when you're making that plan, you got 2 weeks vacation in July and August, and you want to go somewhere, and it's February, and you need to submit your vacation requests. Okay, well, Point Pleasant's still underwater, Seaside Heights is still demolished. I don't have rides on the boardwalk, so let's go to Aruba, right?
But my point is that you're gonna. What are you waiting for? You can't. I mean, if they're Jersey people, they can't take a ride down for the weekend, or just take a ride for the day and say, let's go see what's open. We usually vacation here every year. And if I'm not being told that it's open, I'm just going to dismiss it. Shame on them. You want to support. You wanted to stay in state to maybe support like you always do, and you're going to go to Aruba because we had a hurricane. I mean, that's a bunch of crap.
Well, let's take it on a smaller case level. In my little situation, we opened up November 6th.
Okay.
After we got power back, and we were open for a good 4 months. And it was atrocious. Come first week in April, the local chamber came up to me and said, hey, we're going to make a commercial saying that Point Pleasant Beach is open. And I turned to her and said, I've been open for 6 months. You're actually 6 months and a week too late.
Well, they should have made you the star of the commercial, saying that if Dino could be open, the rest of you should be open as well. So in that case, yeah, you're right.
They wanted a donation for me to be in the commercial because I'm not in the chamber any longer.
Well,
because I didn't want to put up with their crap.
Well,
Okay.
You were just being Dino.
Yeah, I was just being Dino.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But thank God I didn't, because if I waited for them to advertise I was open, those 6 months I would have been out of business.
Right. And as people do know, that there are some nights in this town where you're the only place in town that's open.
Unfortunately.
And you attract people down here, and other businesses do as well, and they didn't put themselves out there.
No,
and
not at all.
Shame on them for not spending a couple extra dollars to show people that they were open. And it sounds like we're talking about an old subject right here, but it's really ongoing. I mean,
it's an ongoing subject.
It really is, and people. I mean, down to the rumor. Remember people said the Atlantic City Boardwalk was destroyed during the hurricane, and it was barely touched. So people had those preconceived notions of what was damaged, what wasn't damaged. Yep. And to put it, and my thing is, to put it all on the state tourism board, what about the local governments to drop the ball? Were they relying on Christie and his government to take the lead on that? I mean, come on, why didn't Point Pleasant or Seaside or Wildwood or whatever just come up with their own little commercial and say, hey, we're open. Come on down. If you go every year, come on down. We're open. I mean,
Right.
you know, to me, that's what should have happened. And I don't think that putting the blame on one government department, just think that was wrong. And I think that was very convenient for people to point to. And hopefully we get off to a better start.
Listen,
You know,
if you own a business, it's your business.
that's my point.
You do whatever you need to do to survive.
Right.
I can't wait for FEMA. I can't wait for the Jersey Natural Disaster Fund. I can't.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Still in this process right now. I'm still trying to get something because I had no physical damage. I just had economic damage. The red tape is atrocious.
But, yeah.
For a $25,000 loan, I'm spending $2,000 in accounting fees trying to get that. Yeah. After a while, it's just why bother anymore?
And time, and you're losing business and everything.
So it's easy for businesses to blame that, oh, the government didn't help us, or they didn't do. What did you do? What did you do? Were you here the day after the storm, wiping down your windows?
Shoveling out. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, fixing the damage as best as possible, putting ads in the paper that following week and say, hey, we're open. We're ready.
It's a microcosm of the way society is today. Let's just call it as it is.
Blame everybody.
Blame everybody but yourself.
Take full responsibility.
Take ownership, Jersey.
All right.
Get your head out of your asses and get down to the shore.
This is such a serious segment.
It really was, wasn't it?
All right, coming back more.